So I totally asked on my Instagram like for some Q&A questions, and I should really know better than to keep disappointing myself because no one ever answers my like ask for questions. I don't know if I have the audience for that really. Hey guys, future Sidney here. Totally didn't know when I recorded this that my shirt looked a hot mess, but if I went back and re-recorded this, it would lose all of its authenticity. So please bear with me because honestly, my shirt is a whole 2020 mood. Thank you. I appreciate you. But I've really been inspired by like the old school nostalgia of YouTube. The YouTube I grew up on. I even started making videos in my bedroom. I got this white comforter. I've been part of the white comforter gang ever since people on YouTube started rocking the white comforter in their YouTube videos. So today, here's what we're gonna do. I have written out some questions that some of you guys may care about, some of you guys may not. I'm going to eat this whole large pizza by myself that I've already started eating because I'm really hungry. And I'm gonna drink this hot cocoa with some Baileys in it. And yes, it may be 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm in a winter mood. It's not snowing. So the most winter thing I can do is drink some hot cocoa with some Baileys. So, ooh, I got 6 garlic butter cups too. See, this is my favorite thing about this pizza place. They have some of the best garlic butter cups. And yes, I got 6, well, I have 5 left because 4 left because I already ate 2 of them. Actually, you know what, no, one's in the box. But they have the best garlic butter cups. And I swear, y'all, this pizza, it is a bomb. Like, I want y'all to see this. Ooh, let me take this garlic butter cup out of here. Look at this. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Yes, and yes, I did already start eating this pizza. I drove 20 minutes for this pizza. All right, so let me, do I got this? Let me get my garlic butter cup. Let me get this cup. I'm so hungry, y'all. And you might be wondering, Sidney, why do you have a pizza in your room? Because if I stay upstairs, they're gonna ask me for some, and I really want this pizza. And if I leave it upstairs, there will probably be some missing. And I know I should want to share food. I know. But you know what? There's been far too many times I've had something that I've really wanted, and then I'll come back up, and then it'll be eaten. It's like, oh, I thought y'all didn't want that no more. I didn't know you wanted that. They always think it what's upstairs and in the fridge is there. So you got to protect your food in our house. Everything is fair game. If you want it, you better hide it. You better put it up high. So I got my questions right here. Let's get into it. Let's get extra sauce. So question 1 is, how are you doing? So my normal response is tired, but I figured I would put this question in here because if you guys have been watching my content, you guys know I have been telling some, or at least showing some deeper parts to me, my mental psyche, you know, the things I think as a YouTube creator. Hold on, pizza. And some of the comments that I've gotten since I started making those videos are like, you know, dude, are you doing okay? Like, you should go. I've even had people tell me I need to go get a therapist. And I'm like, y'all, it's not that serious. I am a storyteller, and I really just wanted to bring to life some of the parts that I feel you guys could relate to. And some of the things that go through my mind as a creator. This is by like no means a silent cry for help. I appreciate everyone who did express concern, but I'm simply telling stories in a way that I can, which is through my camera, which is creating content. And you know, with COVID-19 going on right now and the pandemic, it's not like I can really go out and do other projects. I live with at-risk people. So I've really been making the best of this year with respect to creating content, with respect to, you know, what I can do. I was doing a lot of travel stuff. A lot of my weddings, I just stopped shooting them and wasn't smart. So overall, I guess out of that big long-winded question of things, again, no one asked, I'm doing okay. I'm making the best. 2020 has really been the year of adaptation. So just gonna keep chugging on with that. My hot chocolate has unicorn marshmallows. And because I was gonna put Baileys in it, I'm like, ooh, this is a really good idea. Definitely probably more Baileys than hot chocolate. Or half and half. Definitely half and half. Question number 2 is, how is your 2020 going so far? So yes, like a follow-up from the last question, 2020 has really been the year of adaptation for me, as I said. And I think this year has had like its ups and downs. It's definitely been an emotional roller coaster in some aspects, like the beginning of the pandemic. No one. Okay, Google, when was the 19-something flu pandemic?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Okay, Google, when was the flu pandemic?
Spanish flu start date is 1918.
So like I said, a lot of people on this planet, I don't know if there is anybody alive from that area, but no one has really gone through anything like this. So it's been an adjustment for all of us. And I think I really took it harder in the beginning of the year because I had so many things planned that I just had to cancel. I'm supposed to go to Mexico. And so like my travel is really, essential during December to me because I'm able to go places that are sunny, places that are lively. In Michigan, although it's a beautiful state, really just doesn't hold it in December. My seasonal depression gets high. So it was harder in the beginning of the year, but I have adapted. I have gone through all the stages of the pandemic. I've gained weight. Y'all can tell. I've lost weight. Y'all can tell. Like there was moments where my face was fluctuating. Ooh. And it's really just been, this all around experience that I think I've just learned to adapt to. I started creating content in a way that was different to me, something I could do. My main goal was just to show up for you guys. And I really had a year of reflection too, where I'm like, you know what? It's okay to take breaks. It's okay, like you're home 24/7 now. It's okay to not work all the time. And I think those things have really just helped. So 2020 has been a year of reflection and learning about who I am as a creator. Question number 3 is, what is the hardest part about being a YouTuber? So I have been very open about some of the struggles I feel being a creator presents. Not all of them, I think, but most of them, especially things like analytics, letting numbers run your life. But for me, personally, the hardest part of being a creator, at least last year or middle of last year to this year, has been the move to the studio, my new studio. And those are some of my favorite videos. I know what you guys are saying. How could that be the hardest part? Like, you're so fortunate, so blessed to work in a beautiful area, because I came from my bedroom actually that I made an office and turned it into that beautiful studio. But I live in a loud family. Black families are loud. And what do I mean by black families are loud? Our family is so loud that I can be downstairs in my bed and tell you exactly what's on the TV. Black families are so loud, or at least my black family is so loud, that I could probably, actually I have vacuumed at 3 o'clock in the morning and not a single person has opened their eyes. Our dogs even sleep through a lot of sounds, except for people coming into the house. My dogs sleep next to the door, so they ain't let nobody up in here, so don't nobody try nothing. But yeah, so that brings a unique challenge. I have to record all of my YouTube videos, basically that are in my studio, at 4 o'clock in the morning. Daylight is never really an option for me. That's why I have 2 doors closed to the upstairs right now, y'all. I have the studio door closed, I have this door closed, and I can still hear them upstairs talking about whatever they are talking about. So that has presented a unique challenge because I have to have family cooperation with being quiet, and that's not really their strong suit when I'm creating YouTube videos. So that's really been one of the hardest parts about being a YouTuber for me. And then on top of everything going on with COVID-19, and really just having to come up with a new content style because I actually want to abide by social distancing rules as much as I can. Yes, that's been a unique challenge specifically, because I can tell you this. You know, I'm actually thinking about this. I should be drinking hot chocolate and Baileys when I record too, because, and the unique thing is, I try to tell my family, guys, I can hear every single thing that you guys say, that you guys do. Even when my mama whispers, I can feel the vibrations in the wall, probably because she got that voice, but I can feel the vibrations in the wall. And so you can hear every single thing going on in the studio, and it's so painful. It's so hard to deal with. So, of course, instead of just asking for cooperation, I wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock every morning, go get some coffee, and start my day. And then I'm dying by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Question number 4. What's the most annoying thing that's happened this year? Where do I start, y'all? Even the pizza place I went to has been very annoying because they act like they don't want to answer your phone. They act like they don't want your money. They close at 10, but they stop taking orders at 8. The store be closed at 8. I be confused. With garlic butter, I'm gonna dip it all of it. Really, really good. Who needs chapstick when you got garlic butter? So yes, of course, I could go on about all the first world problems that have really annoyed me this year, but really my biggest gripe is just how a lot of people have shown that they're more focused on their own self-interest I think the hardest thing for me to watch was everybody else going out and having fun. And I have a lot of friends who really just clubbed and partied through the entire pandemic. And I'm trying to do my best to keep other people safe. So seeing that really was just disheartening. It's not my business how to tell anyone how to live their life. I try not to be too vocal about it, but it was really hard to watch. And so even people you hold in a good regard, I feel like a lot of people showed their true colors this year. So that was one of the most annoying things about 2020. One, having those feelings, and two, staying silent about it, practicing that self-control of minding my own business and letting other people reap the actions of their consequences. It is really hard for me not to say anything. So question number four, what inspires me? Taylor Swift music. Okay, let me clarify this. Travel inspires me, but outside of travel, I'm a very musical oriented person, right? Ooh, I forgot about my hot chocolate. This is gonna get cold. Well, this is actually really strong. This is really, really strong, but it's so good. Like I said, my lactose intolerance is gonna kill me. Irish cream and cheese, I'm just asking for pain later. I really am asking for pain, but you know what? It's lactose intolerance well spent. So yes, travel inspires me a lot. Traveling, getting someplace new, cities, landscapes, those inspire me. But I'm a very music-oriented person. Like when I am creating a cinematic short or I'm editing something to music, of course I start with the music first. I'm always choosing my song before I travel if I know I'm going to be shooting there. I'm listening to the music beforehand because I can imagine what's going on in my mind. And some of the songs that I really, really love and wish I could edit to, and I'm gonna get into this, Taylor Swift music, because I can always relate to her songs. I could see stories play out with them, whether it be, something I've experienced myself, something with friends, or something like that. And I'm not talking about all of her music. I started loving her with 1989. Then we go on to her album Reputation, and her two newest albums, they're okay. I like a few songs from there. But actually I think I like more songs from Lover than I do her newest album. But songs like Wildest Dreams, I wish I could just edit to them. And this bothers me. This is one of the hardest parts about being a YouTuber. I can't use her music unless I don't want anybody to see my videos, because her copyrights are the hardest. Like with Bruno Mars, I could at least sit there and, we split ad revenue. If it was like Alessia Cara or Bruno Mars, like he didn't even take all of it. They didn't even take all of it. They just said, hey, split this with me. But with Taylor Swift, she said, you can't see my music anywhere. Not even in Zimbabwe. They can't see it. You block down worldwide. So it has been a challenge with that. But yeah, so I wish Taylor Swift would allow you to use her music. Like, you don't even have to give me ad revenue. Just let me create something so people can see it, because I feel like that brings another level of artistry to everything. I'm not trying to steal your intellectual property. You can have your stream money. Okay, if you're watching this, just let us use your music, please. Question number 5. What is the best part of your year so far? This pizza? Nah, I'm just kidding. The best part of my year so far. Well, I mean, I have a lot. Ooh, forgot my garlic butter. I have a lot I could be thankful for, y'all. Like, I got 20,000 subscribers this year, which was awesome. We are still growing. Why do these cups always rip? We're still growing. We're out here doing our thing. I have learned a lot about myself, who I am as a creator. I've learned that it's more just important to just show up than having perfect content. I've learned to not let numbers rule my life as much. And yeah, I think that's really it. Question number 7. What is the hardest part of this year? I hit on this thing with what has annoyed me so far in this year, and I think it's really just been the growing attitudes of people just not caring about each other, people being selfish, relationships being broken. I mean, the world is on fire. The world is on fire. And YouTube continues as if nothing is wrong. And that's cool, because we can't create content for, talking about bad stuff all the time. At least that's not my platform. And I get it. Like, we somewhat act like everything's not on fire. But that's been the hardest part about this year. And I think that's just because I care about people a lot. I care about the well-being of people. I care about people I don't know. When people die, it makes me sad. And so just all the tragedy that has been surrounded this year, and then the society we live in, which normalizes, keep on carrying on, act like nothing's going on. It's rough for the mentality that I have. And that's been the hardest part of this year. And so trying to find good things within that has been a good exercise, but a challenging one. So that's pretty much it. I have sat here in my room. I'm going to finish this pizza later because it's really hard to eat and record, but I am going to finish this hot chocolate. It came with unicorn marshmallows. I feel like Wendy Williams. It came with unicorn marshmallows. Anyway, guys, if you guys I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys just want more candid content. If you don't, I might still make it anyway because you got to create what you love creating. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Leave me some questions down below and maybe I'll answer them next time. Hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. And be sure to follow me on my social media as well as the YouTube fam, their social media, all of which are in the description down below. If you guys are ever feeling uninspired, uncreative, or just want to give up on life, remember, every day airplanes take off against the wind. Keep climbing, stay inspired, guys. And as always, stay fabulous. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.